Hello everyone, happy to see you here. Today we have a really interesting algebra question. We know that a square minus b square equal to 16. We need to solve this question for a and b. So write your solution, write your assumption, write your notes about this question in the comments below. What do you think is the correct pair, a and b? It will be really interesting to check our answers in the end of the video. Okay, so first of all, let's think a little bit about this question. On the left side we have difference of squares, and everyone should know this formula. This is a classic formula from school. This is equal to a minus b, a plus b. I think everyone knows about this formula, a minus b, a plus b. On the right side we have 16. And in the same way, what do we have on the left side? We have a product of two values of two parentheses. That's why let's try to think a little bit about 16. How can we express this 16 as a product of two constants? In this case, we have a constant. So the first way, how can we express this? Maybe the easiest one is 4 times 4. This is a classic way. How can we express it? Second way, we have 8 and 2. 8 times 2. We have 2 times 8. And the last one, we have 16 times 1 and 1 times 16. In the same way, we have a negative branch. So first of all, I want to solve it for a positive branch, but in general, we need to think a little bit about a negative branch, because we can also write this 16 as a product minus 4 times minus 4. So I want to split it. This is like a positive branch. We have minus 8 times minus 2. We have minus 2 times minus 8. We have minus 16 times minus 1. And we have minus 1 times minus 16. Yeah, so we have our all possible cases. But for further calculation, I'm gonna use positive values, and then I will mirror all these roots. So that's why I'm gonna talk a little bit about these positive values. Let's write our all possible system of equations. So the first one, if we're talking about positive values, a minus b4, we have a minus b equal to 4, a minus b equal to 4, and a plus b equal to 4 as well. This is our first case, 4 and 4. Second case, let's write it right here on the bottom. So a minus b equal to 8, and a plus b equal to 2. Third case, let's write it right here. So we have a minus b and a plus b. So a minus b equal to 2, and a plus b equal to 8. Fourth case, let's write all this possible system of equation, and then we can solve it real quickly in a few seconds, because this is a very easy system of equation. So our fourth system of equation, we have a minus b equal to 16, and a plus b equal to 1. And our fifth system of equation, let's write it, for example, right here. So our fifth, so we have a minus b is equal to 1, and a plus b is equal to 16. So we have 5 system of equations, and let's solve it real quick. First of all, let's write our solution right here, and let's solve it real quick, because this is a very easy system of equations. So our first system of equation, we have a minus b equal to 4, a plus b equal to 4. The best method to solve all this system of equation is to use addition. So when we add it, we can cancel this b. So we have 2a equal to 8. And from here, our a is equal to 4. But we need to know that b is equal to, we have 4 minus a. So 4 minus a is equal to 4 minus 4 equal to 0. So from here, we can underline our first pair. So let's write our first pair equal to 4 and 0. This is our first pair, and I want to underline this in this bracket. So we have 4 and 0. This is our first pair. If we're talking about second pair, our second system of equation, we have 2a equal to 10. Yeah, we have 2a equal to 10. And from here, our a is equal to 5. A is equal to 5, but we need to solve it for b as well. So b equal to 2 minus a. So b equal to 2 minus a, so equal to 2 minus 5 equal to minus 3. And from here we can write our second pair equal to 5 and minus 3. 5 and minus 3. So really great. The next thing, Let's solve our third system of equation. Addition will be absolutely the same because we have the same constant, so 2a equal to 10, so the same addition. So third system of equation, 2a equal to 10. From here, our a is equal to 5 and b equal to, where do we have this b? But b equal to 8 minus a. So b equal to 8 minus a. So that's why we have 8 minus 5 equal to 3. So we have our third system, third pair. We have 5 minus 3. This is our second pair. We have the third pair, 5 and 3. So 5 and 3. This is our third pair. And let's go to the fourth system of equations. Let's solve our fourth system of equation. Where do we have it? We have right here 16 and 1. So 2a equal to 17. Yeah, we have 2a equal to 17 equal to 17. And from here our a is equal to 8.5. But if you're talking about b, if you're talking about fourth system of equation, b equal to 1 minus a. So b equal to 1 minus a equal to 1 minus 8.5 equal to minus 7.5. And we have our fourth pair. Looks like that, 8.5, and minus 7.5. This is our fourth pair. And our last pair, our last fifth system of equations, we have a minus b1 and 16, so 2a equal to 17, so the same addition, 2a equal to 17. And from here, our a is equal to 8.5, the same thing, but b is equal to 16 minus a. So we have b equal to 16 minus a equal to 16 minus 8.5 equal to 7.5. And we have our pairs. We have this is our fourth pair, 8.5 minus 7.5, and our last pair we have 8.5 and we have 7.5. This is our fifth pair. So let's group everything together. Let's gather everything together, and let's write our final answer right here. For example, our answer to this question. So I'm going to start with we have 4, 0, 5 minus 3, 5, 3. So let's start with this pair. We have 4, 0. This is the first pair, 4, 0. Second pair, we have 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3. We have 5, 3. This is our third pair. Fourth pair, 8.5 and minus 7.5. And our last pair, we have 8.5 and 7.5. 8.5 and 7.5. So these pairs we solve according to a positive branch. We used for our calculation, we use this branch. But don't forget about the other branch. So I don't want to make this video very long, so that's why I solved it for a positive value. And right now we're gonna mirror all these roots to the opposite signs. So we have first pair, we have 4, 0, so that's why minus 4, 0 is also a pair. And the next thing, we have minus 5 and 3. We're gonna mirror all these roots, minus 5 and minus 3. We have minus 8.5 and 7.5. This is our fourth pair, and our last 10th pair, minus 8.5 and minus 7.5. So we have 10 pairs, and each of these pair is good for our root, because for our question, a square minus b square equal to 16. As you can see, because of this square, we can easily solve it for negative pair as well, because 4, 0, we have 16 minus 0 equal to 16, and minus 4, 0. This is the same, because when we're talking about square, doesn't matter we have a positive or a negative value, and in result we end up with the positive value as well. So that's why this negative sign doesn't matter at all. It depends on what you need to solve this question for. If you need to solve it for a positive value, well, you need to look closely at these 4, 0 and 5, 3. If you need to solve it for integers, well, you are interested then in these 6 pairs, so integers. And in general, if you want to solve this question completely, you need to write all these this fourth pair as well. So we have 10 pair, 10 pair if you need to solve this question completely, if you need to solve it according to positive integers, these two pairs, and if you need to solve it according to integers, you need to write these six pairs, and each of these pairs is good for our question. You can easily check it. Like 5, 3 maybe the obvious one, because a lot of students think about 25 minus 9, minus 5 minus 3. A lot of students forget about this branch, but this is a correct a pair for us, not like 5, 3, maybe the obvious one, 4, 0, the obvious one. But as you can see, if you don't follow this solution, you forget about first pair, second, third, and fourth. You forget about fourth for a pair, so that's why you need to solve this question like that. So of course, if you have your solution, your answer, you can also write it in the comments below. It will be really interesting to read about your thoughts about this question. And of course, thank you for watching. See you in next videos. Take care of yourself, and don't forget to write your response in the comments below. It will be really interesting to exchange information. A lot of teachers, a lot of students here, so that's why you can write your own way. How do you see a solution to this question? It's also really great. So see you in the next videos. Take care of yourself and have a great day.